How many times a week do you fap? Well, I think what you mean by fap is jerk off. I don't. Yo, Elliott, what inspires you to take the career and outlook on life that you have? Well, the career I decided to take because I love strength training, I love sports, so I decided why not do what I love? My outlook on life, if I could trace it back to a single experience, it's my outlook comes from not knowing what I am. I was always asked, "What are you, kid? What are you?" And that set me on a path of always asking, "What am I? What am I? What am I?" And it led me to all the philosophies and psychology that I study now. Have you ever popped a Molly? I have no clue what that means, bro. What's your opinion on 5-3-1? I like it. Anything that has to do with lifting heavy, I like. Why didn't you go to Nebraska and play football? Well, then I would have never met you. How fast can you run a mile? The fastest mile I ran was right over 7 minutes, like 7 minutes and 9 seconds, something like that. How come your legs are so big? Is it from squatting or some Elliott magic? It's definitely Elliott magic. What is the average amount of time that you sleep? When do you wake up and when do you go to bed? In bed by 10:30 every night. I like to get up at 5, but that destroys me for the next couple days. So I usually get up around 6:37. When did you start this whole stronger version of yourself idea and goal? Well, I've always been neurotic and always been into personal development. The idea of a stronger version of yourself comes from a book by a guy named Matthew Kelly, where he consistently referred to the best version of yourself. And I really liked that, but I thought stronger sounded a lot better, so I took it and made it my own. Elliott, what is the meaning of life? Whatever meaning you give it. Elliott, what's the best movie you've ever seen? I don't watch too many movies, but 2 that I really like, they're both Brad Pitt movies. The first one is Fight Club, and the other one is Legends of the Fall. Yo, Elliott, why is my penis so small? Genetics, bro. Elliott, why are you so handsome? Genetics, babe. Have you ever dealt with any injuries, and what did you do to overcome them? Yeah, lots of them. I tore my bicep a couple years ago and I made a video series about it on my YouTube channel. Go check it out. What race are your parents? My parents are from Belize, and Belize is a country that it was inhabited by natives, then invaded by Europeans who brought along their African slaves. And it was a big fucking orgy. That's why I look the way I look. What are your thoughts on CrossFit? I think CrossFit's cool, it's fine. I mean, anybody who has that much haters must be doing a good job. What's your face? You tell me, bro. Are you the Hodge twins' brother or cousin? Nah. Have you ever had an outer body experience? Yeah, every time I orgasm. When will you come out as an anarchist? You talk about the principles that lead people to that conclusion. Look, I might be an anarchist. I might be an atheist. I might be a libertarian. I might be a Christian. I might be all types of shit. I just don't know the names that you give them. I'm just Elliott Hulse, and if you want to put me in a box, that's fine, but I'm not going to stay. What is the most helpful thing you ever learned or realized? That nothing is that serious, or nearly as serious as we think it is. What kind of car do you drive? I drive a 1995 Suburban, Chevy Suburban. It's old, beat up, blue, and dirty. How many women have you been with? Not many, especially since I've been dating my wife since I was 14. Why do you lift barefoot? Well, ever since I started doing yoga, I've realized how cramped my feet are. So because a lot of the yoga postures require that you really spread your feet and open up your toes, I've realized that a lot of my biomechanics have been destroyed by wearing shoes. So I just try not to wear shoes that much at all anymore. So lifting is just one of those things that happens to be what I do every day, and I don't wear shoes, usually. What is the root to the unique outlook you have on life? The root of it is, as I described earlier, growing up not knowing what I am or who I am, and that question embedded itself into my consciousness and causes me to always question everything. Were you good enough to play in the NFL? Hell yeah! Still makes me mad.
Elliott said, what?